Good morning from Bratislava and welcome to Slovakia. Well, I've just arrived and I start in the heart of Bratislava, the Hlavné náměstí, which is the main market square. And on today's adventure, we are going to see some quite strange, quite beautiful, and some entertaining things, from a UFO, yes, an actual UFO sort of, a man down a drain pipe, Napoleon soldier. Yes, this is going to be fun, it's going to be a little bit weird, and hopefully we're also going to get ourselves some good food while we're at it. Oh, and if you're new here, go down there, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get going. Well, things certainly get a little bit weird in Bratislava because this is Chumil, or the Watcher, the Peeper. This guy, he's either hard at work or he's having a break. So the legend is, well, no one really knows, but some of the legends are that he's having a break from work down in the drains, or he's there staring, maybe up people's skirts. Yes, that is what people say. So make your mind up. What do you think? Right in the town square, there is a bronze statue of a Napoleon-era soldier. Now, briefly in 1805, Napoleon did occupy Bratislava, but not for long. And apparently this guy, he stayed behind for love. Well, I'm already finding so many different statues. Some are fun and have their own personalities, but also some have a little bit of fact and history behind, because this one is where the guardhouse used to stand in the 1700s to 1800s, but now it is represented by this chap standing here watching over the town square. Well, sometimes you get statues of famous people, people that have done something special, but I would believe this man, Handsome Ignaz, he did something special. He wasn't a king, he wasn't a politician, he wasn't even famous, but what he did, he came into the town square, dressed fancy, with his top hat, just giving smiles, being friendly, and that is why he is here. Now, some would say this type of character is long gone, but this statue reminds people of him. What do you think? Do we need more people like this handsome chap? Well, to continue the theme of Bratislava's quirkiness, we have a statue of Hans Christian Andersen. Yes, the Danish Hans Christian Andersen that we all know. Now, why is he here, you ask? Well, apparently he visited once in 1841, and now he's adorned with a statue surrounded by some of the characters from his stories. I especially love the snail. The snail at the bottom is sort of looking up. What is the next story you're going to tell? Or that might be just my imagination, but yeah, appeared once. Now, because I've appeared here once, when I am famous, there will be a statue of me. If you are from Bratislava or Slovakia, get the petition rolling, but really, really cool to see. So the next stop is St. Michael's Gate, the last standing medieval gate from the Pressburg era in Bratislava. Now, you could look at this, awesome, but we were looking at quirky things. So come with me and let me show you something. So right under the gate is kilometer zero. So it shows lots of the major cities around the world and how far they are in kilometres. Now, I don't do kilometres, so this is a guess. Let's see where I've been in my travels. So there is Warszawa, 530 kilometres. Let's keep going. Praga, 290. London, obviously, 1,288. Keep going, keep going. I've not been to those places. Not been to them. Charlie's been to Sofia. Sydney, 15,914. Well, as I journey on to the next stop, which is also in the theme of weird and wonderful, the funny thing is, I have my suitcase with me because I can't check in for another few hours, but it is allowing me to stop and see little things that might be missed. And here is one of them. Now, this is, it's like leaking out of the wall. It's obviously metal, and it looks like it's then dripping water onto the floor. Now, it's weird, it's bizarre. I don't know why it's here. I don't know what it's meant to symbolize. It looks like the wall is opening and liquid is coming out. But as I said, I wouldn't be finding these, but it's clearly showing what I'm already working out, that Bratislava is a little bit crazy. It likes to have fun. And I think we're certainly seeing that so far, and we've only been here a short period of time. Just check this out, this is insane. A completely blue church, the Church of Saint Elizabeth. I've seen gold churches, white churches, Baroque churches, medieval churches. I've just seen it all, but not this. This is almost like a cake designer has created this. Now, it was finished in 1913, and we should probably go check out what it's like inside and see if it is just as blue. Can I just say, even the tiles are blue on top. Well, as you can see, inside is also pretty blue. Now, wonder why? Why is it so blue? Okay, well, I got a little bit, because basically this is in the style of Art Nouveau by Hungarian Gaudi, also known as Odon Lechner. Now, I would also suggest that it's probably quite this pale blue because it's that sign of the Virgin Mary, and Saint Elizabeth being a female, probably quite fitting. But it's definitely different to the usual styles of churches that we would normally see. It's quite relaxing in here. They've just had a Sunday Mass and they're probably clearing people out now. But yeah, it's different to the usual. You know, if you go to churches in England, they all look the same. When I was in the church in Montenegro or cathedral, it was gold and artwork. It was incredible. This is a little bit more understated and calm, peaceful, which is probably the line of thinking that you want to go down with St. Elizabeth. I am absolutely starving, so it's time to get some lunch, and we've come to Slovak pub, which apparently is ranked 23 in the 100 best pubs worldwide. So let's see if we can get some Slovakian lunch. Well, you can't say I don't try the local food when I go to different countries, because here we have it, some Slovakian food. And I have, in English, I'm going to tell you, I've got half potato dumplings, which I think is this, but they're kind of very small. They're not big like you would think of normal dumplings. And 3 pieces of brinza pierogi with bacon and dill. So, let's get tucked in. Whoa. Okay, let's try the dumplings first. So, feels very cheesy. Smells. I'll tell you what. It smells like macaroni and cheese, which I'm not a fan of, so let's try. Okay. It's very cheesy. I think it's like a goat's cheese. The the dumplings, they sort of melt in your mouth. They're not difficult to chew. That's okay. Very cheesy though, as in quite a dry. It's almost like when you get crumbly cheese that is melted. If that helps you. Okay, let's try with a bit of bacon. Okay, that definitely helps. So the bacon bits, they are crispy, they're salty, and that really changes the flavour of the dumplings. Right, let's try the pierogi. Now, obviously, going to Poland a lot, had plenty of pierogi. Definitely like a cheese in the middle. Let's try it with maybe some cream cheese or something. Okay. That cheese, it probably isn't, but it tastes more of what I'm familiar with, like a cheddar, like a melted cheddar, but it's definitely not. With what I think is the cream cheese on it as well, just makes it really kind of creamy, and it adds a little bit of the sweetness mixed with the sour as well. Let's try again with a little bit of the bacon bits on. Crunch. I'll tell you what, I cannot believe how much that bacon completely changes both of the parts of the meal. Like I said, the saltiness just changes it completely. Well, I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to take you to a really good view of the city. Well, I thought I'd leave the best to last. We're going up, up, and even further up. Well, if you want a view of Bratislava, you have to come to the top of the observation deck on top of the bridge of the National Slovakian Uprising, or the UFO bridge. Yes, you have to come here. It is very, very windy. I'm sort of hiding behind this shelter here, but what a view. You can see the castle in the background. You can see the old town. You get the 360 view, including the nature, the forest. You've got lots of wind turbines in the background as well. But this shows you what actually Bratislava really looks like, with behind the camera a lot of the tower blocks which you see in this sort of area right behind me there. What an awesome view. It did cost me about €11.90 to get up here, but at the top here it actually has a fine dine restaurant as well, so maybe in the evenings it will be a very, very nice view to see lit up as well. I'm going to go see if I can get down a little bit and show you what the actual UFO looks like. Well, from this angle, you can really see why People call it the UFO bridge. I've got a feeling no locals actually call it by its original name anymore, because why would you? Look, this is the name now, the UFO bridge. And I think we were just up there, 95 meters above the Danube River, which flows below. And it is just so good to be able to see so much variety in this city, where you get the old school castle, which we will be doing in a video in the next few weeks. Then you get the old town, which we've been in. You get the modern skyscrapers as well, plus those Soviet apartment blocks that you also see. Also, the mix of the wind turbines as well, showing that Slovakia is progressing, moving forwards as a country to the modern era of renewable energy. And finally, I get into the apartment. What does £147 for 3 nights get you in Bratislava? Well, let me show you. This is a little bit of a walk just outside the old town, probably about a 10-minute walk. It's nice. Let's show you around then. So, a nice bathroom with a shower, no bath, toilet and washing machine if you need it. Then we move. Okay, so this is quite interesting. I'm going to say, nice little kitchen area here. Fridge. Is there anything left in there? No, there is nothing left in there for me. Then we come to the living area, which is okay. It's all right. It's not huge. Decent sized TV here. Then, okay, the surprise is coming. Then we've got a nice little officey storage area, I suppose. Under here, cleaning products. Yeah, okay, great. Where's the bed? Where's the bed, I ask? You know, it's up there. So when I want to, when I want to go to bed, oh, geez, this is not easy. Oh Christ, look at this. This is not easy getting up this very steep ladder, because above here is the bed, and it is quite a large bed. Yeah, so this is where I will be sleeping tonight. Let's get a light on. Oh God, this is not very practical. There you go. There is the light on with my legs dangling down the bottom. Now, this was just the first day in Bratislava, and it was interesting. I'm not sure what I expected. I didn't really expect anything, really. There were a lot of tourists, a lot of American tourists, and you definitely hear when there are American tourists. There were some Germans, some Spanish, some French. I only saw a few English, which is amazing. But I think we saw some signs of the fun Bratislava can have. We really did see that. But in the next episode, we're going to go more into the history, things that haven't been so quite fun in the past, where we obviously know this part of the world. Slovakia is just below Poland, so we know what happened in the 19th century. Or was it the 20th century? We're in the 20th. We're in the 21st. In the 20th century, what happened in these parts? And we're going to see some parts, some memorials and everything like that, and look deeper in the history. But thank you so much for watching. In one of the videos, I might even take a train ride to Vienna, because when we were up at the UFO, on a good day, clear day, not like today, you can actually see over into Austria as well from the UFO, but it is a bit cloudy today, so we could not. But I hope you enjoyed the first little trip of day 1 in Bratislava, Slovakia. If you did, obviously hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and I will catch you on the next one.